So to my conservative friends who are arguing against not certifying this election, I want to briefly tackle the 3 objections I have heard from them privately for the last few days. And this is the first one, that it sets a dangerous precedent. This is, with all due respect to all of you, you're just naive. Whatever decorums, and I've told them this to their faces, whatever decorums you think you're clinging to, the Democratic Party has already desecrated them. A woman.
Yes.
They've already been desecrated in the prayer of Gaia. They're all desecrated. And if you can think of one that they haven't urinated on yet, they're whipping it out as we speak. This is naivete. This is like arguing the nuances of maritime law while Pickett is about to charge at Gettysburg. Too late. You're too late for this. You're too late. There are no dangerous precedents to set with people who don't know what a gender is, what a child is, what a border is, what a science is, what a law is, what a word is, who God is. There are no precedents left to be set. They have already set them all. You're in this position because there aren't any dangerous precedents to set. This isn't about decorum. This position is frankly naive. You're Frank Drebin. Nothing to see here. You're the guy on MSNBC. You know, these are pretty peaceful protests while the Molotov cocktails are launching in real time.
It's like Luke Skywalker trying to argue with Mon Mothma right after the Death Star blew up Alderaan. We can't destroy the Death Star. That set a dangerous precedent.
That's right. I mean, they might blow up more. They might blow up more planets if we do that. This is a zero-sum game now, and if you can't accept that, you're probably in the wrong game. For a long time, I couldn't accept it either. And then I finally just had to accept that the enemy is who they say they are. I had to take them at face value. I didn't want to believe it either. So I'm sympathetic to you because I know what it means. I know what it means when we accept the opposition is being honest about who they are and their intentions. I know what it means. It means it's a zero-sum game. It's a zero-sum game. The second objection I've heard is that this violates federalism and the Constitution. You know, Jesus once said, the Sabbath was made for man, not man for the Sabbath. Now, the Sabbath was a holy writ. It was a commandment of God. But Jesus was pointing out that the laws were made for man, not man for the law. The Sabbath was put in place so that we would have not just a day of physical rest from the toil of what life is like this side of Eden, but also we could spiritually reflect on the good things that God has done for us in the midst of that suffering. It was for us. The law was for us, not us for the law. We weren't made for it. That's my point about the Constitution. The Constitution was made by the people, not instead of the people. It begins with the words, we the people. If the 12th Amendment, which is just an amendment about the process of counting electors, if the 12th Amendment cannot withstand 4 a.m. vote drops, then the issue isn't, let's hold on to the final codicil and syllable of the 12th Amendment. The issue is, can we count on those 4 a.m. vote drops? The Constitution is a social compact. It is not holy writ. When the British monarchy violated the social compact with the colonials, did they obey the compact or did they then consider it null and void? Not to mention, it's funny that a lot of you have said nothing when federal judges have just trampled all over state attempts to clean up election laws. Then it's not federalism? So it's federalism when we try to do something, but when the courts do something to us at the state level, then we just have to take it? I'll take how you're going to lose every culture war ever for $1,000, Alex. You're straining a gnat to swallow a camel here There's a larger principle at play. Can we trust the process by which people are elected into office? That's more important than the 12th Amendment, the First Amendment, the Constitution, because the people are more important. The people reign. The people are preeminent. The Sabbath was made for man, not man for the Sabbath. You have it backwards. Thirdly, I've heard there is no voter fraud. Then what is your harmless explanation for why a handful of counties didn't know how to use the Postal Service and dropped all those votes off? Well, Trump's not made a compelling case. I don't care. Just because a defendant in a murder trial has a terrible lawyer and couldn't afford better than a public defender doesn't mean they're guilty of the crime, does it?
Right. Doesn't.
That's why we have juries. Juries were put in there by the founders to nullify in case such circumstances occurred. I don't know why this was outsourced to Rudy Giuliani and all these people, and I don't care. All I want to know is, and all of you should want to know, is a simple question. What were those 4 a.m. vote drops? On December 14th, my mom sent me a package for 2-day delivery from the U.S. Postal Service. It arrived 17 days later on December the 31st. It's a simple question. Do you trust the same people that will violate every morsel of the Constitution to be on the up and up about 4 a.m. vote drops? I don't. And neither should you.